In the ancient, mist-shrouded days of the Ubiaja Kingdom, a heavy silence hung over the royal palace. The king, a man of great strength and wisdom, carried a burden that no warrior's shield could deflect. He had no heir to the throne. The quest for a son. The king's first wife, though graceful and beloved, had not birthed a son. Seeking to secure his lineage, the king took a second wife, yet the royal nurseries remained empty of a prince. Desperate to find the heir apparent, the one destined to wear the royal robes, the king sought the counsel of the great chief priest of Ubiaja. The chief priest, sensing the weight of destiny, prepared a powerful, sacred medicine. He handed it to the king with a solemn warning. "This medicine is potent and must be used only once. Apply it before you lay with your queen, and the heavens shall open." The twist of fate. The king returned to his chambers, his heart set on visiting his queen. He applied the sacred medicine as instructed. However, fate had other plans. At that very moment, a young palace maid, unaware of the king's preparations, entered the royal chambers to serve him fresh palm wine. Bathed in the golden light of the evening and the ethereal aura of the medicine, the king found himself overcome with an unexpected emotion upon seeing the maid. In a moment of passion that defied royal protocol, the king and the maid were joined. The rise of the heir. The medicine's power was absolute. The maid soon found herself with child, and months later, the kingdom echoed with the cry of a healthy baby boy. This child was the true heir the king had sought, the living apparel of the throne. Though born of a maid, the boy was embraced by the king as the miracle he was. The birth broke the tension that had gripped the land, rivalries faded, and a profound peace returned to the kingdom of Ubiaja. The king was finally at rest, knowing his crown would one day rest upon the head of his own son. Storyline breakdown. The conflict. A king without a male heir faces the potential end of his dynasty despite having two wives. The catalyst. The king seeks supernatural help from a chief priest, receiving a one-time use medicine. The climax. A case of mistaken timing leads the king to use the medicine's power with a palace maid instead of a queen. The resolution. The maid gives birth to the heir, legitimizing the king's lineage and bringing lasting peace to the Ubiaja Kingdom. This captivating story of the Ubiaja Kingdom, it was created by God's time Holland Aromasele. The journey from the king's desperate